Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 58 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of ATM10. Today's plan, we're going to look at some ATM star stuff. So the last couple episodes I've been really working towards the improbability drive. The main thing was getting lots of antimatter and getting just like the whole antimatter uranium system going, plus having like stupid amounts of power. Let's check on that real quick, only because I want you guys to see how well everything's running. Because we put a lot of time and effort into it, so I want you to see the fruits of that labor, right? So we are currently net gaining on nuclear fissile fuel. So you can see the number going up, right? We're steadily increasing, so that's good, okay? So like everything over here is running the way I would want it to. We've got plenty of uranium coming in. We've got plenty of fluorite happening. We've got all this happening. We'll want to keep an eye on sulfur, and we'll probably want to keep an eye on fluorite. But you can see the fluorite number going up, because when we wrapped up last episode, we were out of fluorite. Now we have 700 fluorite, which means we're producing more than, not. So that's good. Uranium, I think we're losing a little bit. So I'm probably going to need to set up a uranium seed. And sulfur, I think we're probably also losing. So I might need to set up a sulfur seed. But I'll keep an eye on this for the next little bit, and then we'll not spend a lot of time on that. We'll do that really quickly. In terms of power, we have almost halfway filled up this induction matrix, which is cool. Very, very nifty. So overall, I would say, we spent a lot of time. Like, how many episodes have we been working on the reactors and stuff? But building a max-size reactor and turbine, I think, was fun. Not something that we've typically done before. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that process. So now, let's take a look at what we've got to do for the improbability drive, because I would like to work towards making one of these if we can. One of the things we'll have to get into is megacells. We're also going to need some iron spells and spell books. Blast-proof casing from modern industrialization. So modern industrialization, I want to say, is like an IC2, but also Greg Techie style thing, I think. I'm not sure. Is this the Greg Techie one, modern industrialization, or is it a different thing? I don't know. There's some new mod that I haven't played with a lot. That is like lots of processing, and I don't know, like I said, if it's modern industrialization or a different one. But we'll find out together. So in addition to that, we'll need some rainbow furnaces, which look, somewhat doable. Shouldn't be too bad. So these will generate 50,000 FE per tick if all other furnaces are generating power. Something is telling me to blow it up. And then there's the aerial interface from Pneumaticraft. So in order to, I think these are just craftable as is. I don't think there's anything we need to do fancy here. So that should be literally straightforward and easy to make. So really the main ones would be getting into modern industrialization, getting into Pneumaticraft, getting into iron spells and spellbooks. And then that will get me the improbability drive, right? And then megacells, we'll see what needs to be done for megacells. I'm going to assume it's not too bad. Let's see if we can get the megacell going real quick. So already we have some stuff, so that's cool. So a megacell needs an ME chest, killing me smalls. The ME chest is all pretty doable. ME terminal, pretty doable. I don't know if I want the bright one, though. I want this one in here. And thrown in here already. So that then I can do you. And you'll have already known which one I want you to make, right? And that's cool. And that's cool. So mega cells should be cool. What type of cell is this again? Portable item cell. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to need this and this. Okay. So we're going to need you, which you know how to make all of these things. So that's cool. Vibrant quartz glass, though. Not a big deal. And then finally, it's the 256 mega cell, which looks, we have matter balls, right? So we're going to need an accumulation processor. We don't know how to do those, do we? No. So that'll be you. So whatever this accumulation processor is, we're going to need to figure out how to make. Because that's apparently an ingredient in everything. I get the impression this is going to be a lot of crafting. Because if you look at this, the very bottom tier of it needs 256k mega storage component. So, yeah, that, and then you need a lot of them to get up to this tier. That's a lot, actually. That's a real lot. I don't know. That seems like a lot. So we should probably like kick this off a little bit, but we're gonna have to figure out this accumulation processor. So that's going to be this. And this guy is going to be a sky steel ingot with an accumulation dude. But I don't think we need you, right? I think we just do that. And does this come down here? Is this how this is set up? I forget how this is set up. So we do have the universal press, so we just put this in here, and that's cool. And then you're the one that combines things, so that should be cool. So now if we look at mega cells, we should be able to make at least one of these. Okay, but this is going to take a really long time. So I think now's the time to look at improving our calculation processor production. Because, like, super, super painful, right, to do all this stuff. By the way, what are you tapping into here? And where's our energy dude? We should probably nitro this, right? So that way it'll, like, go faster. I think that would be... I think that makes sense to do that, right? But, like, look how many of these things we have to make. That's slow. So let's look at processors, right, from AE. So we're going to need all of these, right? The concurrent processor, this processor, the engineering processor, all four of these, and the accumulation processor, for that matter, we should do in the faster way, right? So we can either inscriber it, or we can crystal assembler it 4 at a time. Now, crystal assembler we already have, so that's cool. So if we do that, that would be neat. So we should immediately just get rid of this and do crystal assembler, right? I think that makes sense. Yeah. So we could, like, take this away and then do crystal assembler. I might cancel this. Well, I'll let this rip because it's fine. But yeah, like, see how much silicon we have to make? I am gonna actually let this cancel. It's just too much, right? We definitely need to speed this up. So let's get all the crystal assembler recipes programmed. Okay. For each of these types, right? So if we came in here, by the way, we're going to want more patterns pretty soon. It's circuit? No, it's processor, right? Yeah, processor. So you're going to become this guy. This guy, right? So that you know you do 4 at a time now. And then we should do a pattern provider upgrade. Cool. And then you're going to be upgrading this thing so that now you have more slots. Okay. These guys are going to come out. These guys are going to go in. And then we're going to move this crystal assembler to be here. Okay. And then you get all your upgrades again. Okay. And then these guys no longer need to exist. Cool. Okay. And then these guys come right back down to here, and that's cool. And then we don't need this inscriber to exist anymore. Okay? So that means you and you can go away. And that saves us some effort. Okay? But now we need to look at making the actual components. So like the circuits, we need to make faster too, right? So that'll be you, 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 and then silicon, right? Cool. Cool. So for this, we can bulk make them in the circuit slicer. Is that as fast as we can go with them, I guess? I guess. There's no faster way? I guess not. I thought there was like even faster than this, like stacks at a time or something. But maybe it was just, you know, whatever. All right, so circuit slicer. Now, does that completely replace all of these? I'm going to say yes. Circuit slicer, completely replace all. It does make 9 at a time for gold. Okay, so silicon's the only one. No, that's 9 too. Okay. So yeah, we can... Okay, so it's this one that's only 4, the intro blocks. But everything else is 9. So that's cool. We can do that. So circuit slicer. I don't think we have one of these yet, right? Assembler, chamber, inscriber, right? So I think it would make sense to... Well, maybe it doesn't make sense to. So circuit slicer is made in the assembler with an extended machine frame, 8 engineering processors, right? See how long it's taking to make 8 engineering processors? Yeah, we don't want to do that. The universal inscriber press, which we're going to steal, and the stone cutter. Oh, you're just not pushing. Right. Items will be auto-exported through any extraction side. Yes, that's cool. Okay, so you guys, and then we steal you. Do we have another universal? No, we don't, but that's okay. We shouldn't need him anymore. Right? And then do you need, like, water or something? No. Universal inscriber, engineering. Is this like a shaped pattern or something? No, you go into the crystal assembler. My bad. There you go. Cool. So now we should be able to take you and put the slicer there with these 4 upgrades, and then we're going to go change you guys out to be the better versions so that you can be faster, right? So you're going to get this pattern. You're going to get this pattern. Cool. And then we'll just see if we need to make any recipes for that. Okay. So now if I wanted a lower tier mega cell, like this guy again, right? We are short on blocks of silicon and sky steel block. Okay. Blocks of silicon and sky steel block. Okay. Now if we look at mega cells and making, you're cool. Circuit slicer, Certus quartz block. Go? Why you no go? Do you need like power or something? You're saying 0 AE. Are you not getting power from your adjacent buddy? I guess not. Okay. That's fair. So is that like way better? I feel like that's way better, right? That's definitely way faster than it was. And this guy's like cruising too. I like that. Making, you know, a significant speed increase in doing that is cool. All right. So that gets me faster AE processing and crafting, which is cool. And at some point, I'm going to want to replace this setup with the multi-block equivalent. But hey, we already got a 1K mega, so that's cool. So could I get like a 16K million mega? I apparently can. I apparently have enough. Do I really need charged Certus for that? What part of you needs charged Certus? It's actually a really good question. What part of you does need charged Certus? Is it the Sky Steel that needs charged Certus? It is. Okay, that might be it. Yeah, because we need a lot of that, don't we? I guess so. All right, let her rip. That's going to be a really, really long craft, I suspect. We'll come back when it's done. Look how fast this thing is charging Certus. Holy cow. Numbers go down game is fun. It is actually kind of cool to watch this thing like cruising through the production of everything it's making. Like, it's really fast. It's just we're making a stupid amount of resources right here. Continuing off camera. All right. One down, two to go. I'm not sure if we'll have enough. Yeah, I assumed we'd be low on resources, and we definitely are. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. I can absolutely use like the insane thing that I did last episode to get more of them. But I think what I'm going to do is not just sit here and do that. What I'm going to do is like let my resources build up a little bit over time. Probably do something with insane resources. But like we're getting there. All right, so I can remove all this stuff because that's done. We still have to make you blast-proof casing. You know, so let's get the rainbow furnace going because that should be not too hard. I'll just teach you how to make this. Yeah, that should be fine. Do you have netherite furnace in this list? No, you don't. Okay, fair enough. And then you're going to be obsidian furnace, emerald furnace, and we'll just figure out pretty quickly which furnaces we're missing. But I'm going to assume that this will be extremely straightforward to craft. That's like a fair assumption, right? There's probably a few furnaces not in the list, but we'll find out when I go to make them. So rainbow furnace needs magma cream, and then we need silver, crystal, and copper. Okay, so magma cream, I'm going to need you to do that. How are we for slime balls? We have a bunch. I forget how, but we have them. So magma gall, and it was crystal furnace. Silver furnace. And copper furnace was also in the list. And it's just going to be a bunch of colored glass, which shouldn't be a problem. Yep. Can I do these here? Nice. Every time I want to do something in AE2 and I think to myself, that won't be doable, it's doable. Gotta say, it's very nice. And then orange. And luckily I have these dyes, which makes that a little bit easier. You already know how to make red, so that's cool. Excellent. And it really doesn't matter where these go in this multi-block that stores these. So I'm just putting them wherever they fit, right? It's super not important. All right, so now I should be able to make 2 rainbow furnaces. Nice. Hooray! There you go. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So we're going to need a lot more resources, 116,000 more redstone in order to make the improbability drive, but that covers like almost everything, right? So that's cool. So which mod do we want to get into now? Because we can either get into modern industrialization or iron spells and spell books. Let's look at this one. What's involved in getting this? Lightning upgrade needs lightning runes and empty upgrade orbs, which needs arcane ingots and cinder essences and mithril ingots. So there's like a lot of things, and I've never really given irons enough attention. Is there like a quest book? Because every time I've gone to play irons, I'm looking for like a guide to get me through it, and I never find anything reliable yet. So if there's an iron spells them, yeah, this is what I want. Is that cool? Is that doable? Looks like it. Inscriber can go away, you can go away, you can go away, you can go away. Is that cool? I think we're cool. So let's talk about iron spells and spell books today, right? So it definitely looks like a cool mod. It's just one that I've never had a good chance to like play around with too much. So let's take a look at it together. You won't be able to just make whatever you want with iron and redstone. You'll need to get off your butt and adventure and fight. Cool. So, all right, so there's classes. So, like, where do we go from here? Adventure time. Maybe this is it? So we'll have to find an evoker for it and fight an ArchEvoker. Okay. That seems cool and doable. Let's sleep through this night real quick. I think I know where there's an evoker for it. Don't I? Don't I know where there's an evoker for it? Look at this cool little floating island. I don't think this is an evoker for it, right? I feel like there was one over here somewhere. Am I crazy? You look Ars Nouveau-y. There's definitely some evokers here. But I don't know if this is an evoker for it or like a vanilla evoker for it. Just checking out what kind of cool stuff there is. I feel like I know that there's an evoker for it nearby. I guess what we could do... Isn't there a compass we can use? Evoker for it from Iron Spells and Spellbooks. Woo! That's it. That's what I'm looking for. I think. It's this one, isn't it? My compass is pointing me to that one. But I thought it was this one. I should probably just trust my compass. All these gems are from Apotheosis, right? Oh, that's right. This thing explodes. Forgot. I knew that. I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. Alright, so this is the evoker fort that we need to go to. Oh, he's stolen some villagers. Be free, my friend. Look, I don't murder them if they don't, like, you know, come to my house. I only kill them because they show up at my house, which I consider to be rude. Goat horn. Cool. Hey, look, this poor golem is stuck, too. There you go, buddy. Be free! What's with all this water? Better? Definitely better. Just had an idea for an upgrade for my armor. There should be like a boots upgrade that makes it so that like water doesn't push you. Just like completely negate the water pushing effect. I bet that's doable, right? I feel like it should be. Should be doable. Another goat horn. And a whoopee cushion. What in the world does that do? Okay. I have no idea. I don't think I want it, if I'm being honest. Now remember, these guys might hurt, so we should be prepared for some hurting. Hello, Vindicator. Goodbye, Vindicator. I'm just gonna snag everything in this chest because ArchEvoker's logbook. Alright, I'm gonna take that. I'm sure that's important somehow. Untranslated. Now, I thought I saw some, like, invisible dude particle effects here. Indeed. Inscription table. I remember I need one of them. Saves me crafting it. Little parkour action going on here. I'll snag all these resources. Some of them are definitely related to this mod. And then there should be the boss at the top, right? Yep. Hello, ArchEvoker. Goodbye, ArchEvoker. See how much he hurts? He hurts. No jokes. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. And that's a lot of stuff. Nice. Okay. So, ArchEvoker handled. I bet I could set up like a dupe of him if I need to. So if it turns out I need to farm him, I will just find another one of these and get that going. And to home we go. Okay. So, ArchEvoker handled. So that's this dude. So if we start with Adventure Time, there are 6 structures in the overworld that the bosses can spawn in. There's a 7th, but no boss in there. The Evoker Fort, the heavily guarded fortress, is home to the ArchEvoker and his followers. You'll know this, spruce walls, giant stone fortress. Basically, we just found that, right? Cool. And then ArchEvoker Hostile to only the player and whoever attacks him. He has 60 hearts and attacks like a normal evoker plus more fireworks, shield, and blast of wind. Once killed, you'll drop arcane essence, inks, evocation runes, evocation scrolls, and a rare drop of the grimoire of evocation. Cool. So that's one boss dude down. So I'm gonna probably say it's about wrapping up point for the episode here. So let's wrap up here. We'll come back next episode, play around more with irons, spells, and spell books, figure out how to progress in the mod and play with it a little bit and see what kind of cool spells and stuff we can do with it. And then with the ultimate goal of getting this, the lightning upgrade rune, right? So we're gonna have to get some rune stones, which apparently need some of this. That looks not too hard to get, and this and rune stone. And yeah, definitely doable. And then lightning in a bottle. Cool. All right, for now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.